Alright. Hey, hi, and double net, everybody, this is Pika here, and I'm here to present to you, and as you can see in the title of this video and on the screen here, Chaos Head. Now, basically, a little bit of story. Oh, sorry. Basically, this is one of my favorite visual novels, and I basically finished playing it in November on a live stream, but basically, there's only one walkthrough of this game on YouTube, and it's like, that's really not good. Because it's like this, I mean, this game is basically not as well known as the other visual novels, but it's really good. It's got a great storyline, but you also got to be really careful because it is kind of, it throws you in for twists and turns, and yeah. And basically, further writing underneath that title, Chaos Head, is if you are God, the delusion becomes reality. About what kind of annoyance you get? Is it the sensual world, the despotic society, the destructive sanctions, or now as you can see here, yes, I did beat the game, and and look at this. Basically, if you want to know, I played this game, well, I guess like technically, I played a quarter of this game like twice. Well, the rest of it I've only played once. So basically, yeah, these are a lot of save files because basically, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong here. Oh yeah, because basically, this is my first save file. This is from blah blah blah. Basically, there's a lot of shit I have to explain. Because basically, there's a bug in the game where in one of the chapters where you save, it doesn't load up. It automatically crashes. And it's like, that's why there's many saves right there. And then towards the end there's a choices, blah 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 blah, and all that other stuff. So let's get started. Man, it's been a while. Now the good thing is that this thing is actually voiced. So, yeah.
視線が空から降ってくる。その瞳はいつも僕を見つめていて、眼差しは熱くて真っ黒な雨雲を突き抜けて、雨のように僕へと降り注ぐ。僕を見るな。雨の冷たさより背中を預けている瓦礫の冷たさのせいで、さっきから体の震えが止まらない。ひどく寒い。突き刺さってくる誰のものかもわからない天からの視線。それから逃げるように僕はわずかに首を持ち上げて周囲を見回す。そこにあるのは崩壊した町。そこにあるのは絶望。そこにあるのは死。そこにあるのは無。誰もいない。誰も動いていない。誰も生きていない。聞こえるのはただ降り続ける雨の音だけ。このまま全てを、生きているものも死んでいるものも全てを優しく包み込んで洗い流してしまうんだろうか。全部の出来事が単なる妄想だったらよかったんだけど、どうやらそうでもないらしい。体が動かない。動かせるのはかろうじて首と瞳だけ。体が震えているけど、そんなのただの生理現象でしかない。僕の意志じゃない。僕は身を震わせたいなんて思ってない。僕の自由にならないなら こんなの僕の体じゃない。
Excuse me.
あるいは生まれた時から僕は自由なんかじゃなかったかもしれない。心の保管してある場所なんて誰にもわからないんだ。それなのに一体誰がこの体の中に僕の心があるって言い切れるんだ。でもだったら僕はどこにいたんだろう。僕はここにいるのかな。僕はどこにもいないのかな。すべてが静止している壊れてしまった世界にふと死の雨以外の音が響く。無の中から浮かび上がってくるたった一つの湯。君は誰？その肌が青白く見えるのは雨の冷たさに凍えているから、それとも君がもう死んでいるから。でも彼女は震えていなかった。そして前髪で隠れそうになっているその瞳は奥を見るな。ひどく悲しそうにも見える。狂気じみているようにも見える。何も映していないようにも見える。もしも世界には僕と彼女の二人だけしかいなくて、こうしてお互いだけを永遠に見つめ合っていたら、僕の世界は彼女の瞳に映るものだけになるのかな。彼女の世界は僕の瞳に映るものだけになるのかな。彼女の瞳に映るものは僕、僕の瞳に映るものは彼女。そう考えると世界は途端に矮小化する。
ねえ。
不意に僕の耳に届くとてもきれいなノイズ。彼女はうなだれて両手を左右に広げる。まるであの雨雲の上へ向けて飛び立とうとするかのように、あるいはこの雨すべてを受け止めようとするかのように。
Sorry about that, that's my dog. With the way she hangs her head, there's no way I can assess her expression from my position. I can't tell if there's supposed to be noise at this part, what the hell? Beyond the thin film of rain, what kind of face are you making?
I'll kill you.
An angel? All those wildly dancing feathers of light? Blessing me? Or else? I see. I understand. She'll use that to do me the favor of killing me. She slowly drops to her knees before my collapsed form. Even now, her head hangs down. She softly reaches to embrace my head, relieved by the fact that she isn't looking at me. I simply surrender my body to her. A whisper near my ear, a lovely noise, but I can't hear it very well. A warm, soft, tender, sweet sensation. It's much like anesthesia. And mysteriously, my trembling gradually starts to lessen. Her faint breaths tickle my cheek. A very sweet scent. I abruptly feel pressure on my chest. The great sword she carries is tearing the skin of my chest, boring into my flesh, threading between my bones, and steadily sinking its way into my body. Yet, numbed by the anesthesia of her kiss, I no longer feel any pain, because you kill me like this so gently. I unexpectedly become anguished. I'm on the verge of crying, to keep her from noticing. I look past her head, up at the dark gray sky that goes on dropping rain on us. It's the rain's fault that the sky is blurring. My tears' fault. I no longer sense that gaze anymore. There's no longer anything out there. As my consciousness dims, I stretch a hand toward the sky. Somebody, tell me, where might that sky of ours have gone? I don't remember though. Now the bad part of this is that you can't, is that for some odd reason the version I got of this is that you can't freaking hear the intro. Though I don't think you can skip it. Oh yes, oh you can! Chapter 1, Eyes and Eyes. So yeah, this is mostly translated. Unfortunately there are some parts where you can't, there aren't translated. Basically, I can't see the gaze. Not being able to see it even though it's watching me. What a weird concept. For as long as I can remember, there have been countless instances of me sensing a gaze from who knows where. Even if I turn around, there's no one there. But I'm always convinced that someone had in fact been watching me. A chilly sensation at the back of your neck. Is that just what's called being too self-conscious? Or else a phobia of being watched? Until I reach middle school, surely God is watching over me. That's seriously what I thought. An essay I wrote around the same time centered around that kind of theme. Of course, thinking back on it now, I was a kid overly full of myself no matter how you look at it. That really stings. If somebody else happened to read it now, I'd shut myself up for the rest of my life. I still remember the title of the essay. God. Basically, oh dear. Disclaimer. I'm going to rag on this character until the end of the game, because basically I feel like he doesn't get his shit together until the end of the game. So yeah, I'm really sorry I had to skip the intro, but it's like, it just feels really weird listening to it even though you don't have the music going on. So yeah, if you want to watch the intro, I don't know if that guy on the other guy who has the Chaos Head walkthrough has it or not. Go either watch him or watch the anime intro. It's probably the same. But, yeah, as I said before, this is fully voiced. Which is a good thing, because I don't think my handle... Because there's so many characters in this damn game. Visual novel, whatever you call it. And some of them are mostly girls. Wait, most of them are girls, some of them are guys, and unfortunately my voice can't handle that much, so this being voiced is a blessing on me. But I will voice the parts that aren't being spoken. The backrest of the chair I was leaning against creaked, letting out a sound like a hoarse voice. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, the controls for this are different. Fed up, I murmured that as I looked up at the gloomy ceiling. Of course there wasn't any answer. This is my room. I live by myself. There isn't a single human being in this room besides me. I tried turning around. I'm sorry, this character. The room is arranged lengthwise and a little dim. The only source of illumination here is the lamp set on my computer desk. The room doesn't have any windows, so it's dark to begin with. There's absolutely no way to tell what it's like outside. There's no way to tell if it's noon or night. I raised my voice to the dark corners of the room.
僕の名前は西条匠、17歳、水明学園2年。と言っても学校にはほとんど行ってないけど。まあそれでも勉強は定期テストはちゃんと受けてる。しかもそれなりに上位の点数を取ってるからね。
Sorry about that. Again, please ignore my brother if you can. He gets really annoying at this.
頭はいいんだ。
It was as if yelling out was going to make anything happen. No one would come running. But the good thing is I actually did lock my door, so they can't come in here without picking it. And the clacking you hear is my dog. Sorry about that. I know it's like almost 3:30 in the morning as I'm recording this, and only my mom's awake. I mean, sleep. Yeah, we're kind of insomniacs. The darkness just went on being there in the form of darkness. Oh, oops. Space for Katara Shoujo, enter for everything else. But the dark arouses people's fantasies as well as nightmares. Something that can't be seen is ultimately something unknown. Even if you know it's impossible, you can't help but wonder if maybe something might be lurking out there. Damn it, I have this habit of unintentionally exasperating my own paranoia. As though to break away from that, I continue my speech.
僕は現在アウェイじゃなかった。渋谷で一人暮らしをしてる。
I think the thing that really sets this apart is that the protagonist actually voices himself. And you don't see that in many other visual novels.
この紅会館ビルは父さんの経営するビル会社の管理下にあるんだけど、その屋上に設置されたコンテナハウスを格安で借りてるんだ。
And yet for some reason he thinks living in a portable is better than living in an apartment.
街の環境は最悪。僕が住んでる新船町は小さな坂が多いから疲れるし、すぐ近くにラブホ街もあるし。
I don't know what the fuck a love hotel is. I just think it's a strip club. Except you take the strippers home.
ここが秋葉なら最高だったのに。ほんと渋谷ってひどい街だ。円数で言うとディーンズバレーくらいひどい。
ESO is an abbreviation from the MMORPG I've pretty much made my life. Its official title is Empire Sweeper Online. Minesweeper! I enter Basilad, that's the name of the world in ESO, pretty much every day to the point of depriving myself of sleep. Dean's Valley is the name of an area that appears in ESO, and only aggravated monsters show up there. For all that they come at you with sickening special attacks, they don't drop any good items. The guys who hunt in Dean's Valley are idiots. Upper level players quickly call it quits and head into the nearby Liatan forest. Naturally, I did the same.
というわけでドキュンと恋愛資本主義者が集まるこんな街は即刻滅ぶべきだね。でもこの部屋の住み心地はまあまあ我慢できる。
Because I'm by myself and nobody cares. Okay.
PC とネット環境は最高水準クラスが揃ってるからね。
I now thinking about it, I feel like this describes me perfectly. Because like, I have a top of the line. I have Windows 8 laptop, horrible, and blazing internet connection. True.
まあ学生にしては上等の基地じゃないかな。あ、だから僕はこの部屋のことをベースって呼んでる。
For some odd reason, for some reason, I always seem to have the best internet connection out of my family, so that doesn't make sense. Nothing but me ever moves in the room. Becoming aware of how dumb it was to go on talking to myself, I decided to stop there are some typos in this. I decided to stop my little self-introduction for whoever was watching me.
それにしても汚い部屋だな。
The room smelled of something rotting. I could feel the stagnancy of the air on my skin. Empty plastic bottles and the containers of already eaten convenience store lunches lay scattered across the floor. There were Aero game packages piled on top of the bed. Thanks to them, I ended up sleeping on the sofa mostly.
片付けろよな。誰だよ散らかしっぱなしにしたのは。って僕か。
Oh god. I always seem to get scared of that, because like it's just creepy. I was starting to get a little irritated at my own repulsive way of laughing. I took my frustration out on one of the plastic bottles laying at my feet. Ricochet! It rebounded and looked about to come flying out the shelf where my figures were lined up, which led to me raising a scream and hastily straining to catch it. Couldn't let any harm come. God damn it! This is the reason why. This is the reason why I just don't like. There's so many reasons why I don't like this character towards the end. Until the end, it's ridiculous. I couldn't let any harm come to my nearly 100+ brides, sisters, and daughters. These girls are the precious existence that heals my heart. I laugh. I'm sorry. It's their shelf alone that I make sure to tidy up once a week. I investigate things like the angles from which they look the cutest and where they should stand on a daily basis. And not wanting my darling big sisters and daughters to get dirty, I never neglect to dust them. Please die. Taking a relieved breath, I threw the empty bottle into a corner of the room and turned back to my PC. My personal computer is enshrined at the farthest back part of the room. Next to the monitor is Serotan. Another disclaimer, I hate this bitch with my absolute willpower. I don't... Like, seriously, you're gonna hear me ragging on her until the day this is done. Next to the monitor is Serotan, 1/8 scale pre-awakening version, a figure from my current favorite anime, Borachu. Bloodtune the animation, striking a moe pose and smiling at me.
Sera, kawaii yo, Sera.
Murmuring that after meeting her eyes, I grabbed a bottle of cola from beside my computer and drank it down. It was lukewarm, but I didn't really care. God, I've actually had lukewarm soda before. It didn't taste nasty. All the fizz is out and all that other shit.
さてと、縁すらないと。
God damn it! I usually wait until the noises are done. Settling down in my chair, I put both hands to the keyboard. It's the only thing that calms me down. My character in ESO, Nightheart, is a paladin that's already gone through every level and then reincarnated back to the first level twice. Obviously, he's currently at the max level, 100. It's the highest rank you can get in any of the valid servers. Most people recognize me just from the nickname Lightning Fast Nightheart. They all treat me like a god. I've completed all the rare weapons, rare armor, and rare magic. My rarest item's completion percentage is 95%. Well, it's a bit of an uphill battle. I can never use all the money points I have. Since I make pocket money through RMT, real money trade, I could live like this for half a year without needing to do any part-time work. I'm really good at chatting. I take care of all my basic communication this way. I've even helped other players out with the huge anonymous message board @channel. I participate in epic threads a lot too. Oh yeah, that's right, Furepara. A social networking service, you know. My friends list passed the 100-person mark ages ago. That's nothing on Facebook! Respect, trust, it's all right here. I don't go to school. It's not that I don't want to go, it's that there's no point to going. I can get all my studying done online. Studying at home is enough. But it seems that you've got to have this thing called sufficient credits to graduate, so I spend the absolute minimum amount of time at school that I have to. That's the smartest way to survive as a student. The parents always complain about it, which is why I created an ideal minimum attendance shift chart for myself. According to the chart, if I go 2.5 times a week, I'll be fine. The guys who go to school every day call me an otaku freak and look down on me, but from my perspective, the ones who stop thinking for themselves and just go to school as they're told are the real morons. In any case, my lifestyle here ain't so bad. Aw, crap. I got all worked up about the gays and completely forgot that I was chatting with Grim. I hope you can actually read this, because when I was streaming this, most people couldn't read the chat messages, and I couldn't, and I had to voice them out. Grim's a friend I always team up with in ESO. We've never met in real life, but we always talk online. On top of that, Grim brings me all kinds of valuable news. He's almost like some sort of information broker. Seated in my chair, he started typing. Hey, Nightheart, what's up? You're not replying? You fall asleep or something? My bad. Not so much falling asleep as just spaced out, lol. You must be pretty tired. Not enough sleep? You too busy with your girl? Lol. Up late every night? I'm not interested in 3D girls, haha. Grim and I talk about everything. We're not face to face, so I feel at ease talking about almost anything. But in real life, that's not the case. Then you mean the 2D world, eroge? Everything always seems to be about Ero with you, lol. Come on, isn't it you who's always fantasizing about Ero stuff? You were just all pumped up talking about it. Schoolgirls in swimsuits? Oh yeah? Don't remember too well. But anyway, if that's what we're talking about, let me whip out my pet theory. It's gotta be swimsuit plus glasses. Oh, God. I like that feature part of the game, but I didn't really like, I just hated that they didn't bring it up more until the end. Yeesh. It's not a real school swimsuit unless there's a name tag on her chest. To be honest, I don't really fucking care. When you get down to it, it's all about the seams. I don't understand that. There we go. Seams are a must, that's the absolute. You were a girl with glasses. A school plus swimsuit is the obvious default. Name tags are just decoration. You have to be pretty big-headed not to get that much. Seams are a must. That's the absolute best. Hey, Ruffle. You want a girl with glasses? Hey, I actually find girls with glasses cute, okay? And yes, I am a little bit bi-curious, but I don't know if I want to try girls. A school swimsuit with glasses, that's the key. Normally you take off your glasses if you're wearing a swimsuit. But in the end, she doesn't. I'm sorry, I don't get as an object. That's the part that spurs all my fantasies. The libido's a full throttle. Well, that's what makes you Nightheart. It leaves me in shock, but also have a strange attraction to it. Lol. Don't phrase it with stuff like "but also." I got a little overheated there, but I'm aiming to be a cool type of character. Cool! Lol. Don't laugh. So what were we talking about before I dozed off? Well, whatever the case, we were probably exchanging ESO-related news. Hey, don't forget like that! There's been some stuff going on in the 3D world recently. Like what? What do you mean? Oh shit. Oh no. Nice to meet you, Lord Shogun! Hi. I don't like saying that word. It's not in my vocabulary. I tried greeting him, but Shogun didn't reply. What the fuck, is he ignoring me? Despite the fact that I went out of my way to be friendly. Does he know who I am? Is he acting this rude regardless? And this is part of another reason to hate him. He's a little bit egotistic. Dude, I'm lightning fast Nightheart. It's illegal to enter one of these chat rooms in the first place if you're just going to lurk. Whatever, I don't give a shit. This is what's nice about the net. There's no need to bother yourself with pointless interpersonal relationships. So what was it, Grim? I'm talking about those recent incidents. I don't know about anything going on in the third dimension. Anyway, it's gotta be something stupid, no? More or less. But it's still pretty shocking. Shocking. So that means a gory murder or something must have happened. It has been getting more dangerous around here recently. You're not gonna bring up girl pics again, are you? You really can't handle girl. It's not like that. No, I really don't want to see it. Did I think freeze? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. But lately there have been a lot of composites and other shop pictures around. They're set up as traps in lots of different places, and if I get tricked by one, I end up looking whether I want to or not. The bad thing is, though, is that this guy cannot handle blood for shit. Even though you're the strongest paladin in Bazlad, lol. I don't PK. PK is an abbreviation for player kill. It refers to the dicks who take part in a certain kind of delinquent behavior, killing unrelated people in net games and stealing their equipment and money points. I don't do stuff that's childish, since it goes against my policy of not breaking ESO's rules. But I do real money trading right and left. Okay, calm yourself on down, bold hero. Haha. New Gen, do you know it? New Gen? What's that? We haven't covered this yet, have we? Although Grim referred to it like it'd be natural for me to know it. What is it? The new generation of madness online, it's been shortened to New Gen. It's what they're calling a string of mysterious incidents that have been happening in Shibuya. They're all in your neighborhood. Now that you mention it, I kind of remember something about an accident. But I just vaguely knew about it and hadn't bothered to check the details. When I tried searching New Gen, I got some hits right away.
この1ヶ月の間に渋谷で発生した2つの事件のことをニュージェネと呼ぶ。その犠牲者は胎児を含めて7人。1つ目の事件は友人同士5人による高層ビルからの集団ダイブ。
How can there be that much blood in 5 bodies? Okay, here's the thing though, like what happens to a body once they fell off a building? Like I see a whole bunch of blood, but I can't, and I see their shoes, but I can't tell does the victim? I know the victim's body breaks and shit, but it's does it actually just splat? That's so morbid, but I'm curious now.
2つ目の事件では男性の体内から胎児が出てきた。これマジかよ。
A chill went down my spine. Before I knew it, I turned to look around my room again. There were plenty of links to older New Gen news and taboo, so I went ahead and started skimming them. The new generation madness, such are the incidents that have been causing a stir on the net day after day. 2 instances of this have already occurred. One features such a brutal method of killing that there were TV channels that forbore to express the criminal's behavior in words. Apparently there are also rumors that the initial diving accident might have also been a homicide. All the dead 5's parents and friends declare that there's no way she or he would ever commit suicide. I can't come up with so much as a trace of a motive. Additionally, circumstantial evidence makes it difficult to think that they were attempting suicide. I took a quick look. And? Did it freak you out? Not really, it's not like it interests me. Kuro daisuki. Lol, take a look. What's this? A photo of one of the victim's corpses. He does this kind of thing once in a while. But if I hesitated, it hurt my reputation as Bazilad's Nightheart. Setting aside real life, when it comes to ESO, I'm a god. I'm the strongest. I'm a knight of justice who knows everything and is stronger than anyone. Like I'd let him make a fool of me. I mustered my courage and clicked the URL. What, so it's just a shitty doodle? Ha ha ha, you got me. Who drew this, lol? Me, bitch! I drew it a little beforehand. It took 2 minutes. A prodigy has appeared, lol. Now that things have calmed down, I'm gonna hit the sack. Later. See you tomorrow in Basilad. Come to think of it, that Shogun guy was still here. I'd completely forgotten about him, not that it mattered either way. I wasn't that sleepy, so I thought I'd do a bit of hunting in ESO or something. Speaking of which, Barachu broadcasts today. There's no TV in my room. I get everything done on my PC.
あと15分ぐらいか。その前にトイレでも行っておこうかな。
Spotting Seraton next to my monitor, I grinned. Today I'll be able to see Seraton. It's something I always look forward to. As I thought that, I was just about to close the chat window when...
あれ?
Shogun posted something.
なんだよこいつ急に。
I mean, how long has it been? Like 5 minutes? It wasn't a faithful lurker. Going by the file extension, it looked like a link to an image, but... some link from someone suspicious, a person I didn't know, and so on top of that, one who hadn't posted a single thing before. Without thinking, I gulped down a breath. What was going on? I never felt this kind of horrible premonition before. In all my time with the net, of course I didn't want to click it. I clicked my tongue and looked at the clock. 12 minutes until my promised time with Seraton. It'd be a good idea to cut off the conversation right away. Haha, look, are you trying to use Zhui Guang's trap here? Lol. The world changes if you click it. Whoa, wait, what's with the English, lol? I tried my best to sound like I was joking around. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't skip that. My fingers, I have this problem with my fingers where it's like I'm too eager to press the damn thing. Truthfully, I didn't want to chat with some guy I didn't know. I was nervous and it made me sweat. That's to say nothing of the fact that if this Shogun person wasn't Japanese, there'd be no way to deal with him. Sorry I surprised you. Hey, he started talking to me normally. My mind was put to rest a little. Nah, no prob. That's what you say now. Why were you lurking? Someone to tell you to go F off and lurk for half a year? I was thinking. Where are you chatting from? Why would you ask someone that? For some reason there was a weird gap. Shibuya. A vision of the New Gen incident sprung to the front of my mind. They were gory enough with someone like me envisioning them, so in reality they must have not been something you could bear to look at straight on. A man's torn stomach, the fetus that was forcibly stuffed in the hole. When the 5 who dove from the high-rise hit the ground, they must have gotten so badly messed up that there would be no way to tell what they really originally looked like. Just imagining it made me feel sick to my stomach. I hastily shook my head to get rid of the gruesome delusions. This Shogun guy is so suspicious to make me think about all that stuff. I got seriously caught up in it. I'm in Shibuya too. Seems like all the strange incidents have happened lately. They're still happening. Shibuya, ha 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 ha.
なんだこれ?
Was he just a freak or what? I've said I'm smart, but I've never seen the formula he posted out of the blue. I tried searching for it just in case. At times like this, it's easy if you just run a search.
あれ? ヒットしないな.
Could it be that he simply typed in some random made-up formula to make himself seem intelligent? I didn't get it. This equation has killed the world's possibilities. I don't follow you. More importantly, what's the link from before? Click it, you son of a bitch. Would I get more out of it if I played along and clicked it? Lol. I thought you might be interested. Holy shit, that's a lot of pics. Countless URLs went up at an incredible speed. What's going on with this guy? Is he getting his kicks by intimidating me? Maybe he's a friend of Grimm, working together to pull the wool over my eyes? Calm down! Sensing the gaze again, I looked around my room. Naturally though, all that there was the room's unchangingly dim and messy interior. An unidentifiable whatever terror. Since it was already normal for me to feel like I was being watched, I couldn't get myself to calm down. When I tried putting it into words, I realized that my voice was shaky. My familiar messy room felt like something altogether different. It's said that after you watch a fear-mongering TV program or go to a horror movie or hear a scary story from your friend, the careless air of your own house, which you should be used to, becomes so frightening that you can't go to the bathroom by yourself late at night. Right now, I'm having a similar experience. Shaken up and leaning in toward my monitor, without thinking, I put pressure into my right index finger and clicked on one of Shogun's links. No, go back! Honestly, I don't know why I did it. It's not that my hand moved on its own or anything. Without thinking, does this describe it at all? It was possible for me to regard it as a pure mistake, but the motion of clicking had come to me all but naturally. What filled the monitor screen was a photograph and an objet d'art. Something like the spikes of a hedgehog or a needle-stuffed flower arranging tool stuck to a wall in the shape of a cross. A reddish-black puddle had formed underneath the giant flower arranging tool with its needles sticking out all over. And I couldn't make them out, but there were also a number of small, garbage-like lumps strewn around. Seriously, what was this? The work of some puffed-up, self-proclaimed avant-garde artist? They show up a lot, those people who create gory-looking works and unabashedly say it expresses the chaos of this world. I had no intention of coming to understand that kind of moronic art. Still, it was a mysterious image. It wasn't directly Guru, it only reached the point of having a Guru-esque sense to it. Despite that, why? Did it feel so raw to me? Why did it give off such a strong presence? Is it possible to hallucinate the scent of blood entering your nose enough to make you choke? Is it possible to experience an illusory smell so vivid that it brings about nausea? A stabbing pain struck at my temples. My nausea wouldn't stop. I'm starting to get a little bit nauseous. A little bit, not a lot. I desperately tried to grab the mouse, but my hand was shaking and it didn't go well. I was so frantic that I failed to grasp it, and it slipped off the desk, dragging only its cord behind it. I reeled in the cord, set it back on the mouse pad, and closed the window. No, you pussy! And what leapt into my relieved sight was... Okay, I'm gonna stop it here just to be a bitch. Yeah, look at that, 34 hours. I want to finish that. Yep, cliffhanger, because I'm a bitch like that. Alright, hope you enjoyed part 1 of Chaos Head. I don't know how long it is. I want to say it's going to be over 40 minutes because there had to be a lot of shit to go on because that intro is so effing long and I had to voice the end of it. Alright, but I hope you enjoyed Chaos Head part 1. I don't know if I'll add it to my list or until like I just feel like taking a break from Pokemon. But definitely this will be a Let's Play because I love this game and yeah. So in the next part we'll find out what the image was that entered. We only got a glimpse of it because Takumi was too much of a pussy to actually see it. That's one thing I think I hate about Takumi is that he can't take blood for crap. I mean, it could be just because I'm so used to seeing like bloody ass pictures or hearing about it that I'm just like completely desensitized to it. But yeah, so hope you look forward to watching part 2 of Chaos Head, and I hope to see you there. This was Pika, and I hope, and god damn it, I'm trying to remember my outro from the last video. This was Pika, and I hope you enjoyed this part. Stay tuned and watch the next. So, see ya!